The ONYXCON Foundation representing from that Metro ATL. Yes, indeed. What it is, what it ain't, what it gonna be like, what's happening. Just out here riding again. Got my tunes popping. Got my tunes popping. Do it all the time, but when I can, I do. Yeah. All right, all right. All right, all right, all right. If y'all don't know, I like all types of music. I definitely like deep soulful house. I also like dance, electronica, stuff like this. This is definitely, you know, this is on Sirius FM. It's what they call it, Diplo Revolution, that channel. So if you want to know, that's what it is. That's the channel. The mix is, I don't know, there's a lot of folks. It's just like, what does it say? Raven, Lene, Smoko Ono. Love Me Not, Smoko Ono. So shout out to that. You know what I'm saying? I like to acknowledge the artist whenever possible, you know. Or at least tell y'all the source of how I'm getting the groove, you know, so you can vibe to it, won't. It's out there, it's popping, it's happening. Right now, right now, right now, right now. Okay, let me not do that so much, we have some copyright issues. We ain't trying to go out like that. We're gonna keep it low enough that I can talk over it, you know what I mean? Or give me a little extra motivation on the road, you know? What's happening, everybody? What's good with y'all? Yo, happy Wednesday, you know what I'm saying? Hump day, we about to get over that hump to the hump, you know what I mean? Yo, I'm having a really good one so far. I try not to get too excited about the good stuff, even though I know how to do it with the art surrounding us and everything we do, creativity with everything we do, right? But you know, it's always some stuff to come up to challenge you, and I guess I done had enough in the first month of the year. So I think life is trying to be like, you know what, we're gonna look out for you. Universe gonna bless. We're gonna do. You hear me say it. I'm not religious. I'm spiritual, and I say universe bless, and I mean it. I feel like everything got to balance out in the uni. You know what I mean? The one as all. The one as all. That's universe. Okay. Look up the etymology of the word so you can understand what I'm saying. Get into etymology, y'all. Please do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people use words all the time, don't even know where they came from, don't have no understanding of the meaning of the words they say. They symbolically speaking versus the actual meaning. You know, and they're not representing the true energy of a word, because words are energy. Words have an energy. When they were created, they reflected an energy. That's why the word has a definition. And even though definitions change, and can be multiple definitions for the same word, it's typically, you know, it's funny about that. In my studies, and I want to say this without making it like it's absolute, because I know it's not. I'm just saying, in my studies of language and words and things, I've come to understand that English is the one language that I know of that borrows from all kind of everything. Language, all kind of other languages, ancient language, much older than it, and starts to, over time, change the meaning of the original word. So, in actuality, a lot of words we say sometimes really aren't saying the word for what it's supposed to mean. It's like, because the new connotation, the new meaning that everybody associates with the word really has nothing to do with what the word's original energy was. Like I say, words are energy. They come from an energy source. People speak, you are energy and you emit energy. You express energy through your senses, okay? And when you do so, you affect other people around you. So, for better or for worse, right? Functional and dysfunctional energy. So words can have all kind of power. And people kill me when they say, oh, it's just words. We put too much on words. Whenever I hear somebody say that, I'm like, watch that one. That's the dummy in the room right there. that one right, the one who said, it's just words. It's just a word. Say whatever you want. Watch that one. That's the stupidest, most dangerous person. Because if it can convince other people to be that stupid with them, not good, people, not good at all, not good at all. Get into etymology. If this is the first time you've ever heard the word, look it up, understand what etymology is. It's the study of the meaning of words, the origin of words. So important, so important. I think it should be a mandatory class. I honestly didn't know, I did etymology without knowing the meaning of the word all through grade school, but I didn't really learn the word till probably my last year of high school, or definitely in college. I know by college I knew what etymology was, but I'm saying it should have been a course. Like that's a high school course, that's a college course. Hell, that's a every quite frankly, that's a all your it should be elementary. Kids should grow up learning the meanings of words and the origin of words. Because if you understand the origins of words, you almost, I said almost, because some people, they'll find a way to be stupid, but you almost can't be as ignorant as some people are about languages and culture, because you're going to appreciate so much, because you realize, man, if you're in America, especially, you speak English, you're like, man, we would have nothing if it weren't for all these other cultures, because everything evolved somewhere else. And people adopted to it and took it and used it and shared it or were forced to share and take pieces of their cultures and everything, It's like, with everybody still reacting to the Bad Bunny performance at the Super Bowl, which cracks me up that there's still some people that have the nerve to be upset. Like, what's wrong with you? All I hear when I see that is just, there's the ignorant. Like I said, they're gonna dummies who scared of, well, I don't understand, so it bothers me, because why can't it be in English? You don't even speak English, you ignorant motherfucker. call my friends from England that grew up in England and tell them that you speak in English. It's the biggest joke they got is they say, y'all don't speak English, y'all speak American English. That's not English. Like, there's all these versions of it. There's dialects, there's ways, and even there's different ways to how they do it, So it's like, oh man, it's so much ignorance. And people have no clue that they're being stupid when they're stupid. They're just doing stuff, and they're emotional, and they're locked in their ways and what they think is what matters most. And it's all a joke unless you're embracing everything life got for you. And so you ain't got to like everything, but at least go to the buffet a few times in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, just get a little tight. If it ain't gonna kill you, now everybody needs to stay within their diet, mentally and physically, but you can only figure out what works and what don't work from trying, you know what I mean? So I ain't saying you got to do everything. Don't misconstrue my words. I'm not saying go past your boundaries of who you are in your essence. Not even. No. Mm-mm. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ought to know by now. I don't play them games. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, but when you have a understanding and a respect for stuff, it's like, like I made the metaphor. I said like a buffet, right? There's some stuff you don't ever need to eat in life. Like, I don't never need to eat certain things because just the smell of it, that's going to make me puke. I don't want to eat that. You know what I mean? You just know. Just, oh, hell no. It's just, that's not for me, right? You'd be like, but you don't know, it's the way it tastes. Yeah, well, I guess I just have to, I had to miss that on this life. Right, that's fine. But at least I'm aware of it. Like, if a conversation is being had and somebody says, oh man, I never eat that because it's got that funky smell, I'll be like, like, we can at least relate. And I gotta disrespect the people who do like to eat it. If they don't want to eat that, fine, do your thing. Now, at the same time, everything is analytical, so if you're doing something that's obviously bad for you and you keep eating it, like, some folk in the South, they still eating chitlins. I grew up in my family, there was folk who ate chitlins. When I was young, I ate a few. Why? Because the grown folks was eating them. And I thought, oh, that's what we supposed to do? Because what you do as a kid, you follow the adults. You do whatever they do. If they going, that's good, you say, and then they get mad and tell you, boy, don't you waste that food. And you're thinking, what food? This is gross. What is this? And then you get old enough to speak for yourself, if you're lucky like I was, that they have family that, the older you get, they like, he got a right to say if you don't want it, he don't want it. Just sat at the dinner table and said, I'm not eating that. And they was like, oh, you done got too good. I just know what it is, and I never like the smell, and it's disgusting. It don't taste good. It's nothing to it. It was the trash. They gave this to folk on purpose because they would give you the leftovers. And y'all done embraced it, and then it goes full circle, because now, the rich folk who used to give it, Southern history about that, what I'm saying, with the history of it for black folk, with plantation culture and forced labor and slavery and all of that, folk made you like, yo, we gonna get the best parts of the pig and you gonna eat the mess. That's what it was. That's where that came from. I'm sure with these new, maggot textbooks and shit that you're trying to push, they'll make it like, oh, people didn't even eat pigs. They just, what did they eat then? They ate hate. Ignorant bastards. They just ate hate for breakfast and dinner, and it was so delicious. Just hate. Sickos, man. As I just speak of the one, Bob Bunny. Tell them again, damn it. Make their ears hurt. I hope it make them just say, ah, yeah, 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 yeah. Mi gente. Puerto Rico. Shout out to Puerto Rico all day. I gotta go too. It's long overdue at this point. I know too many Puerto Ricans. Love too many Puerto Rican women. Got to go. Absolutely mandatory. It got a little warmish today. It's still cool outside, but in here it's kind of warmish. I had to take the hat off. But yeah, I gotta make it to Puerto Rico. I gotta go. And this year, you know what's so crazy? This Super, I guarantee, I bet this without even knowing the statistics. I bet the numbers went up just right during the Super Bowl. And today, I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna say, did flights to Puerto Rico go up tenfold after the Super Bowl? They're gonna be like, yes, of course they did. I promise you. And to Latin cultures everywhere, like Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic is already the most visited place in the Caribbean. They hold that crown. I bet their numbers are off the damn chain. Some places booked out. You can't even get there now. I guarantee you after that Super Bowl, they're like, some people saying, they can have all this hate and shit. I want to go where the people party like that and look like that. That, you know, because there's people who really are just ignorant to the point of not knowing what is what. They don't know how beautiful is. They've never seen anything. They don't look into anything. So just a taste of something on TV can literally change perception in a night. And I guarantee you, I'm gonna have to look that up and make a quick video about that, because I already know what I'm saying is true. I ain't even gotta ask. I know how people think. The number of people trying to get flights to Puerto Rico just went through the roof. I know it did. That one Super Bowl performance might rebuild Puerto Rico with the problems they've had with the hurricanes and the electrical systems, because that's what that part of the show was about. When he was standing on top of the electrical towers and stuff with the people dancing off of the electrical towers, doing the stunts and stuff during the Super Bowl, that's what that was referencing, that people are still struggling with getting proper wiring and a true infrastructure to their electrical systems, which they've been struggling with for years. But after that last major hurricane, it just, it took it to, ground zero in some places. Really bad. But I promise you, it's going to be so many people trying to get over there now. It's probably going to be a good and a bad thing. It's going to help with tourism, of course. That's going to make money go up a little bit. But it's going to hurt in other ways, because you know how it is. Some greedy Americans always think that, the solution to everything is, well, I'll come in and take everything. I'll just buy up everything because I can afford it. And, I'm rich. And we'll turn this into mini wherever they came from. It's like, the whole point was for you to not turn it into that. Like, there should not be any place in the Caribbean that reminds you of any metropolis in America. That's the last thing we need it to look like. Because then it's going to be the same hell over time. Because it's going to create haves and have-nots on a whole nother level. They already have that problem everywhere in the world. But it creates new versions of it. And it gets extreme. It turns into this American nonsense where everybody's out here just in the rat race, and people try and normalize that and act like that's normal. That's not normal. Ain't nothing normal about that shit. That's not how you're supposed to be. That's what you born into, you deal with it. We all out here. Like right now, I'm excited about, and I ain't gonna speak too much on it, but I just want to give an example. I'm excited about a possibility of a new job opportunity that came to me totally by chance and totally by living by the cool prophetic that I always share. Every time I'm on here, I tell y'all, respect first, then power, then money. I respectfully met somebody who was cool, and she was helping me out with something. I was like, thank you so much. We both doing the same type of job. We both doing courier work. They were like, I was complaining about how stuff can go with the job sometimes and saying like, this be annoying. Ain't that annoying? And we both laughing about it. And then she was like, well, you ought to do this. And I said, well, it's crazy. I did apply for that. And did everything I was supposed to do. But, some of these companies, they're so big, they just literally they'll over vet people knowing they're not going to hire everybody. But they just want to put you in a file and be like, we'll get to you when we need you. But we already got a lot of people. We just want to have some extra people because the turnover rate is so high. And she was like, yep, that is what they do. She said, but no, you need to holler at this person, and gave me a name of somebody. And, you know, I got in touch with them. I didn't think much of it, only because they didn't get right back with me, and I'm very prompt. I don't play. When it comes to something, you know, we talking business, it's business. It's what's up. It ain't gonna be no, I'm gonna wait 2 weeks to get an email back to you. Like, as soon as I notice it, I'm writing. The only way you're not gonna get a response is because I just didn't see it yet, because I got, you know, like most of us, a bunch of damn unnecessary junk mail that you didn't even ask for, because you get put on mailing lists from companies or websites you visit, and you don't even realize they done hacked you a little bit somehow and got your damn email, and they start sending you, like, you know how you get on them emails, you're like, what is this? I didn't even, why am I getting this, right? What's up, you know? And that's annoying, man. That is annoying, but that happens a lot. And so I got back with, I got with him. Person didn't say nothing, so I just said, okay, maybe it's another one of these folks so busy that I just appreciate the lady for giving me the info. You know, she was looking out. Thought it wasn't gonna be nothing. Lo and behold, the person finally, it took a while. It took a while, but they did holler back. We'll see what happens. That's all I'm gonna say, you know? We'll see what's happening. What's meant to be is gonna be. That's all I ever know. What's meant to be gonna be. So I don't worry about when it don't seem like it ain't working out. That wasn't what it's supposed to be, because I've learned that sometimes that thing and it is hard, because, you know, some stuff, man, you be like, this would be perfect, because then I could do this and I could do that, and if that happens, then you start planning your life, because I'm a planner. I don't know what I'll do. We'll just see what happens. No, as soon as I get the possibility of something might be about to happen, I plan off of that thing, even if it don't happen. That's just being ready. That's playing chess. I play chess. So, you know, 5 steps ahead. And so, yeah.